Everyone, my name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates differently than any other lender out there. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. I'll go through a short presentation explaining a little bit more about how everything works, and then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO. We'll actually show some of the back-end software we've developed and how the lead systems work. And we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO with 29 years of experience, putting it all together in the traditional sense here. So let me start by sharing my screen, and hopefully most of you have joined from this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean and what makes us unique and different. Again, we are not your traditional mortgage lender. We are a mortgage technology company. We come from a marketing and technology background, and we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. So it all starts with our proprietary CRM, POS, LOS with the AI built in. Basically allows new or veteran loan officers to scale up their business instantly. Just plugging into our system, they can generate new leads every single day from the activity that they're already doing. So let me explain how this works. So first off, the business model. We're approved with over 135 lenders and investors. What that means for everybody here, we're always going to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be at the 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we are the lender. We're funding the loans with our own funds, drawing the docs with our law firm, and all that great stuff. And if there's any reason we can't do that, we want to make sure we're partnered with a wholesale lender that has that program. That way we have access to every loan program that exists in the marketplace. So everything from conventional VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR, those are the types of deals we fund in-house with our own funds. Once we start going outside the box to some specialty things like commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, those types of deals, we want to make sure we're partnered with a wholesale lender that has those programs. That way we have a home for every loan that comes through the door. And again, we make this all happen with our proprietary technology. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see again, and it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website. This is just one page of it, but it is a fully integrated POS, CRM, LOS. Kyle will show you more behind the scenes how that all works. Really what that comes down to is one login for you as a loan officer, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our hundreds of different banks, lenders, or investors we use, or thousands of different loan programs we're going with. There's only one place for you and your customer to go at all times. You can also pull instant rate quotes from our 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we are the lender, and even automatically requote our customers with those programs. And with this system, our prospects can come in from just a basic name, email, phone number, a basic lead, to pulling their own live rates, completing their own 1003, pulling their own credit, getting that all synced into our LOS system without you having to lift a finger. And we're able to do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 integrations with some of the technology partners you might be used to. So we have an Encompass-based LOS system, but you don't have to log into Encompass. You can use our system to control it there. Never need to log into Encompass, actually. And we have Optimal Blue for pricing. Just click a button for pricing. No logins needed. And 5 AMCs at the click of a button. You get the point there. Everything is just a click away. And we have our automated social media posting. So you can plug in your social media accounts, connect them, and put in your picture there. We'll put that on compliant flyers and post those to your social media accounts with your custom link to generate new leads every day without you lifting a finger. And we also have our AI built into our dual AWS. So a lot of platforms have dual AWS, which is Fannie and Freddie side by side. Run them both to see which may be better. We take it a step further and have our AI analyze it to see which is going to be best in that specific situation. So very cool use for the AI there. And one of the things we're very passionate about is the training and support. We're all remote here, so we want to make sure we have all of the tools at your fingertips at all times. Typically, that's going to be in our remote training and learning center, basically our classroom. It's open 365 days a year, 24/7. You can go in there, take new courses, upgrade your skills, and even get new licenses. We have a partnership with a mortgage school, so you can get discounted CE as well as add new state licenses for the pre-license education. And if you don't have a license yet, you can even use our partnership there to get a discount on getting your license. There's also some test prep resources as well. And we have our live weekly loan officer trainings. We do those as video podcasts there. So hundreds of videos on YouTube there for structuring loans, clearing conditions, etc., and new topics every single week. We also have our real-time Zoom support with our processors during business hours. So since we're not necessarily face-to-face, we can still get face-to-face via Zoom, take over your screen, click those buttons for you, get you unstuck. And we also have our mentor team in there to help you actually structure deals and quote with our different investors and programs during extended business hours. So definitely resources there at your fingertips. We also have our Knowledge Center program with thousands of articles, videos, tips, tricks, guides, etc. from us as well as our hundreds of different partners. So thousands of articles at the click of a button. And we have our AI program with all the federal and state regulations, so you can get quick, instant compliance answers from our Calvin Compliance AI. And the final category here, definitely one of our favorite things. We love to close our DSCR business purpose loans for our investors. We can do that in 44 total states. And we're licensed in 24 states, so that means we can do 20 additional states without necessarily having to get more licenses there. So great opportunity for everybody to do more loans without having to get more licenses. And we have all kinds of different ways company leads come in. Kyle will show you here in a second. Just understand it's a simple 50-50 split on the compensation there. And we also have all kinds of different ways to generate your own leads by taking our campaigns, putting your budget behind them to generate your own leads. Or if you're already generating leads, you can import those with our Zapier webhook there instantly, which Kyle will show you here in a second. And we have a cool feature where you can click a button at any time to refer deals to your teammates. Maybe you're not licensed in that state. Maybe you don't know how to do a fix and flip loan yet. You can click that button, earn 75 basis points working with your teammates to close a new loan type. And as Kyle mentioned before we went live, we'd love to meet everybody face to face. Since we're all remote here, we do our annual retreat here in Miami with a VIP yacht party, cover the hotel room for our team, so great weekend of events. Past speakers include people like Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and Marcus Lemonis from The Profit. It's a great chance to meet everybody in person at least once per year. And now let's review the compensation plans. So first up here, our standard loan officer plan, earn up to 200 basis points. And this is our plan where there is no monthly fees or transaction fees of any kind here. You're going to earn 150 basis points on your self-generated loans. That's 1.5% of the loan amount in commission for those not familiar with basis points. And simple 50-50 split on leads means you can take unlimited leads. You will earn 75 basis points or 0.75% commission on your company leads. And you have access to 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million. We want to give our platform to anybody that is succeeding and get as much comp back to you as we can. And everybody has access to all the different leads Kyle will show you here in a second on a 50-50 split. Now we have our new loan officer unlimited plan. This is more for loan officers that want to take control of their business, do everything up front, no problem. You can earn up to 100% commission. So we're on a 275 basis point comp plan. So if we charge our customers 275, you can earn up to 275 basis points. And that's because you're just paying the $2.99 per month tech fee, no other fees there. And you're going to be able to earn 275 basis points on your self-generated loans. That's 2.75% commission for those not familiar. And simple 50-50 split means 137.5 basis points or 1.375% commission on company leads. And we call this loan officer unlimited because it is unlimited transactions with no transaction fees. Many platforms do have transaction fees. We do not, just the $2.99 per month fee for our system. And you still have access to all the company leads at a 50-50 split. So 2 different ways to approach your business here as a loan officer. If you're interested in one of the plans, you can click the buttons and go ahead and get started. But let's pass it over to Kyle, who will actually show some of the software and how everything works on the back end. So you ready, Kyle?
Yes, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen and we'll get into it again. Just a quick demo here to show you our CRM here. Just like any other CRM, you could take your notes, send your emails, send your text, but you can also click here to have our AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminders for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically text them and email them over time, all that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs do. But we also have a button right here where you can click to refer a lead. As we talked about, if you maybe not licensed in that state or whatever the case may be, you can refer the lead and work with another loan officer on that. But what really starts to set us apart here is our quoting system. So with just a few pieces of information here, within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can send them a quote, right? You can put the info in here without pulling credit, click one button to pull up all the different rates from our different outlets, and then you're able to send them a quote like this, where they can see the different rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. You'll see it pulled in the Google map automatically, as well as the Zestimate property taxes and an insurance quote. The proposed loan info here, if we scroll down, you'll see the automatic monthly breakdown of taxes, insurance, lender fees, all that kind of good stuff. And then you'll see here at the bottom of the quote, not only are you here as the loan originator, but you can also attach your realtor partners to this. So your realtors, they absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, not only can you quote them within minutes, but you're going to include them on this quote and you're keeping them in front of their clients saying, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. Now, the best part about this is that your client can then just click start my loan application And what that does is takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their loan application, their 1003 right here. They don't have to leave the page. They can upload the documents we're going to need. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is at, which automatically updates as you go through the loan process. So your client has everything they need here in this one login. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your login in the back end on our POS and LOS system here. Once they've submitted their application and it's complete, just like this example here, we pull credit instantly and automatically. So that way, once you come in here, your client doesn't have to put in their credit card information and stop the process. It's all easy, automatic. So when you come in here and click on the Encompass API to originate the loan here, not only is the 1003 already imported into here, but the credit is already pulled and imported. The liabilities are already imported. So everything is here ready for you to originate the loan. Now, I want to point out the dual laws as Nick was talking about. You can run Fannie and Freddie automated underwriting at the same time here, but then our AI actually analyzes it for you and lets you know what may be best for your client in this specific situation. All right. So once your loan is actually in underwriting, if we scroll down here, you'll see that the underwriter conditions are right here in your same portal. So that way your processor or you can come in here, upload documents to fulfill the conditions, maybe dispute the condition to kick it back to the underwriter, whatever the case may be. So everything is here in your one portal as well. So you see, this is how we can take a borrower being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in the CRM, quoting them, gathering their documents, their 1003, and actually originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions, all of this in one system from start to finish with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place, right? So as we talked about earlier, we're more from a marketing background. So we don't purchase leads from third parties. All of our leads are from our own ad campaigns, our exclusive ad campaigns. And what happens is, as soon as someone clicks on one of our ads, you are sent a text message. So they click on our ad, they double opt in to be contacted, and you are sent a text message. So it looks like this. I have just a screenshot here of my test account. So this is what it would look like for you getting these text messages, right? So somebody clicks on our ad, double opts in to be contacted. You're sent a text message right that second, so we can call them within the first minute. We always want to call them in the first minute, right? And you'll see here an example. This is about an hour's worth of text here of leads that I could go ahead and take. You see, I got some purchase leads here, some general requests, some DSCR leads, some foreign national leads, so all different kinds of leads coming in here. So that's how we provide you those fresh leads coming in from the live ad campaigns. Now, another way we provide you with leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press one button that drops an automated text and email to them and moves right on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people in a day here, dropping those automated messages. The best part is that we put the leads in here for you. So we actually provide thousands of leads in here for you to call at all times. You'll notice these are not just cold call lists. Most of these are opted in leads that actually requested to be contacted. And we also have lists like realtor lists in here where you can call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those referral relationships. So there's always calls for you to do here in the auto dialer. Now, another way you can work leads in our system is that we can actually run a campaign for you. So on our ad campaign tab here, you'll see where we can copy one of our ad campaigns that we know works, put your budget on it, and then there's no lead split on the back end for you because it was your campaign that you paid for, right? So we're going to give everybody leads daily on a 50-50 split on the back end. But if you want to increase your pipeline even more and increase your pipeline with leads that do not have the lead split, you can go ahead and do your own campaign here. And you don't have to know how to make ads or route leads or anything like that. You just request what type of leads you want. We copy our campaign that we know works, and those leads go right to you with no lead split. Now, another way to work leads in our system is to import them. So maybe you're already purchasing leads from a third party. Maybe you're purchasing leads from Zillow or LendingTree, or maybe you do your own ad campaigns. Whatever the case may be, we give you your custom webhook here so that you can bring those leads into our system from that third party in real time. right? So as soon as that lead comes in from that third party, it's automatically instantly inserted into our CRM. Our CRM notifies you so you can call them and quote them and do everything like you normally would for any other lead. Now, in addition to providing all these leads, we also provide ways to help you get your own leads. So we do provide you with a custom website that has lead capture forms and application forms on it for you to be able to capture leads. And we also provide you with material and ways to help promote that. So here on our promotion tab, on your back login, you can actually upload a picture anytime and you can generate flyers automatically. So you can change the picture at any time and regenerate these. And you'll notice these are all compliant business cards and flyer designs for you. You'll notice your information is plugged in, these QR codes scan to your website. So we give you a lot of material here that's all compliant for you to be able to post and get more leads on your own. Now, another cool thing here is our social button here. So our social media connect allows you to connect any social media accounts you would like, and we automatically post daily compliant content linking back to your website so that they're self-generated leads, right? So all you do is connect your social media, and every day we automatically post to it with the compliant content linking back to your website. We all know we should be posting at least one post a day, to keep our social media going, but it's not always easy. We make it super easy. You connect whatever accounts you want, and we automatically post it. Now, the best part about all of this is that anytime you need assistance with anything, you can always click the live support button up here. So, whether it's you need help with processing or a help with a mentor to structure loans or help with admin issues, our staff is there in the live support room during business hours. Every page of the CRM has this button, so you can click that button anytime and get face to face with our staff to get help. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose here. So Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as a loan officer and a realtor. And so we'll have him talk a little bit about the way this all comes together to close loans and the support that we have here. And then we'll go ahead and open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator. So you've heard about our great leads program, second to none in the industry. Do not believe there's any other company out there that lets the complete team participate in the leads. And you also heard about our great technology. It's our own proprietary technology, included at no additional cost. And it is totally configured for our leads and everything that we do at the Mortgage Calculator. It is basically plug and play. And like Kyle mentioned, best of all is the support that we offer at the Mortgage Calculator. We have our live support Zoom room, which is manned by our in-house processors for procedural questions, as well as by our mentors for loan and quote structure assistance. And that's where the magic happens. We have many success stories coming out of the live support Zoom room where MLOs thought they had a dead deal. They come to the live support Zoom room, we go over the deal, and they end up leaving most of the time with an action plan for a viable loan to close. One story that comes to mind is one of our MLOs picked up a difficult deal that had been denied by another lender, nothing having to do with the mortgage calculator. And on top of that, they wanted the borrower wanted the MLO to be able to use the appraisal. So not only do we have to qualify them where they had already been denied, but also use their appraisal. So MLO came to the life support room, brought her docs, thinking that maybe what she had on hand was a bank statement loan. But after a thorough review of the docs and noting that there were large deposits that were not going to be able to be verified, that were the bulk of the income, we decided that the best path to close that loan was a profit and loss loan. So I gave the action plan to the MLO on what they needed to obtain from the borrower and from the borrower's accountant to be able to close the loan. And after several additional loan structure meetings, approximately 3 weeks and 2 days after our first meeting. She closed her $1,056,000 loan and earned a roughly $16,000 commission on her first closing at the mortgage calculator. Not too shabby. And like that, we have many success stories at the life support Zoom room where the MLOs think they don't have a deal and they leave with a viable loan to close. So looking forward to having you on board to helping you structure your quotes and your loans and helping you close your loans.
All right. Thank you, Jose. Let's go ahead and get into the next steps. Then we'll do the questions here. So the next step when you're ready to move forward is go to themortgagecalculator.com/join. That's the page we're looking at here. And you go ahead and sign up for the applicable plan. Now, again, plan difference here is our standard loan officer plan. There is no monthly fees, and you're on 150 basis points for self-gen and 75 basis points for company leads, as opposed to over here, you're paying a $2.99 a month tech fee as you go, but you're making 100% of your commission, right? So it just depends on how you want to structure your business. Now, once you click here and apply for the plan, what's going to happen is it's going to send you the initial compensation agreement. Now, you don't need to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well, so you can take your time and review it. But once you do sign that initial compensation agreement, that's what's going to kick off all of the next steps. Now, I know that some people may be tuned in that are not licensed, and we actually do have a partnership with a mortgage school so you can get your license, and then we actually reimburse you for the cost, not only the cost of the course, but actually your NMLS fees and everything, which is absolutely unheard of in the business. So great way to be able to enter a new business, high paying career, and actually get reimbursed for the licensing costs to do that. And so if you do not have your license yet, you can go to themortgagecalculator.com/training to take that course to get your license. Now, that course includes everything you need. It walks you through how to do everything. It includes the 20 hours of education that everyone needs before taking the exam. And it also includes the state education that your state may require. Some states require extra education. So it includes everything you're going to need, as well as test prep to pass the exam. So if you're not licensed yet, super easy. Go to themortgagecalculator.com/training to get licensed. If you're already licensed, just go to themortgagecalculator.com/join so you can sign up to join and onboard. And with that being said, let's go ahead and we'll stop recording and we will open it up to questions. So